hot coffee.
Do this, baby.
Let's do this, baby. That's a live grenade.
It's elaborate. What was that?
Well, good morning, 714 Brock Hunter. Are we doing Arnold? Is that what we're doing?
I need you to just repeat what I did. What was that?
I don't know.
You got to roll your voice more.
Damn it.
No, that's not it. No, you're just going,
I think my voice naturally rolls. I don't need
No, you can't roll it in the throat. You can roll.
Raneo, Rojo,
See, I can't do
Rambus.
that.
You can't roll your. That's the one thing. I speak a terrible Spanish, but I can read. Andrea.
I see. I can't do that.
What about this one? Everybody chill. There we go.
Hi, Mr. Freeze.
Ow.
Yeah, what an odd roll. What an odd roll.
Perfect roll for our.
You went from this to that to Mr. Freeze, huh?
Anyway, sorry, I needed to lube up my throat after abusing it like that. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning.
We are streaming. Make sure you find us on all your streaming platforms. I'd head over to our YouTube page, the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Subscribe to that for web exclusive content as well, and get in on the fun. We're on there now. So you okay? You okay over there? What's going on?
Dark back there. Does it look dark?
No. There's a light back there. It's very bright. I mean, you have some shading issues. It's not probably the best angle, but. Anyway, we're already behind, so I want to keep this hour a little bit more in line compared to last hour. So I know, right? Good luck. Let's do it. It's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. That's pretty good. Hey, if your septic sounds like this, you should probably get a puppet. Puppet. Hey, big day today for all you alien lovers out there. I feel like there's something every day with aliens now. It's like, sort of just show us the aliens already. Anyway, it is Alien Abduction Day today. Most Americans think extraterrestrials exist, and 1 in 5 of us believe aliens have visited planet Earth. The 1970s were especially full of alien encounter stories, including some pretty famous ones that were turned into movies. Most abductions supposedly happen in the desert, like Nevada and Arizona. I just have one question, and I'm not here dogging alien people, all right? I'm starting to, like, in my older age.
my brother brought it up yesterday. He's like, I think Brock's really starting to come around the old alien thing. And I'm like, no, he's not. I think it's a stick. I still think he's very thick-headed around it. I still don't think he knows anything beyond a cloud.
Clouds are fake, man. That's just the government spying on us, man.
Hey, true.
No, here's where I'm at, is that I'm more, I think, open to it now in the discussion of it. I think it's ridiculous that in this day and age, government comes out, well, we're going to be releasing some files. This is going to shake up. And then they come out and they say, sorry, there's nothing. It's all this back and forth. I guess I just rather know. It's almost like I'm tired, much like when are they going to make pot legal on the federal level, man? Just, all right, when it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? But here is my question. And the one thing that always gets me on this, why always the probing of the backside? All right. Why is it always, what is it? You're telling me that these extraterrestrial beings that are way smarter than us, the only way they're getting knowledge from our bodies is by a metal rod. Here's
the thing. I'm not disagreeing
saying?
with you on this one. And you know what? There's probably a lot of stories that aren't true. Maybe some of them are. I'm not here to tell you either way. But you're right. Yeah. Why are they always probing? What's
out
going
of
on with
everything that these
or
are
they not just because it's probing the few stories that they do stick out? No pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
So we've latched on to. There's been a lot of stories where probing sexual assault from aliens hasn't happened,
right.
And we don't. But we're just like, wait, hold on, wait a minute. That's quiet. You, I don't care about them just reading your mind. You, sir, over there, sitting on the donut, walked funny in here. Yeah. I want to hear your story. We've latched onto those ones. Maybe is what you're saying.
Here's another thing. Be careful talking about this, joking around about this, because this is very sensitive to some people. It's no joke. Some people will hear this right now and be like, you guys are playing fun around this, where I got abducted and my life has changed.
I'm not. I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's what I want to be very clear. I'm not, for anybody out there, if you truly believe you did, I'm not saying you didn't. I'm not. What I'm saying is, out of all these things that these supposed otherworldly super smart have figured out time travel and space travel, you're telling me out of all that technology, it's still a metal rod in there. Right?
Right there, right.
I mean, us on Earth have x-ray machines and all this. You're telling me that alien sucks you up, and then all right,
we had to start somewhere, though. We did it to somebody else.
All right, here it comes. Here it comes.
God, put your trophy down. Right.
Why is it
you gotta start somewhere? Maybe. I mean, maybe they, they're interested in that part. Maybe that's a very important, like where God sewed you up. They're like, wow, we would start with that.
That's part. It. We got to start at the God seam. All right, right there. Hey, look, it's the easiest point of access. Okay, we don't have to go through the stomach. I mean, I guess I feel like they should have better technology. They did interstellar. They did interstellar travel, and they're still basically doing a colonoscopy. I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Maybe they're watching all those videos of your mom, and they were like, "Hey, apparently this is the point of access."
You know what? You got all bent out of shape when I brought up your mother yesterday, and then here we are having a lot of fun. All right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, just saying. All my mom's OnlyFans videos. Is that what you're saying?
They're out there watching them.
Oh, we should go down there and do what that female does. Is that what you're saying, Hunter? Huh?
Why'd you do that with your finger?
He does the finger. Aliens use a lot of fingers.
E.T. wants to go home.
E.T. go OnlyFans. A little racist on that one. I don't know what that was anyway, but so yeah, that's my only thing. Again, I'm starting to become more like I enjoy the conversation. I love it's fun to talk about it in space, the final frontier. I just have always wondered why they get a little rapey with it. Okay, it just doesn't quite seem.
I'm still not. You know how much I love aliens, right? And UFOs and all that. A big subject there, and I'm still not convinced that we've been visited.
You don't think so?
No, I mean, not that I don't think so. I'm just not convinced that.
They're waiting. I don't know. See, I feel like if anything, they actually have, and they just realize that this is not. I think they're just planning the perfect time to attack, and it's going to be like Mars attacks.
So I know this guy who is very into the alien thing. Actually, he's part of, is it MUFA, or whatever that UFO group is.
Yeah.
He's like one of the leaders of it, actually. And he claims, he's like, you don't want to get abducted. He's like, it would, if that happens to you, it changes your life. You don't want any part of it. Everybody's always looking up to the sky saying, he's like, if it happens, he's like, I've interviewed people multiple times that it's happened to, in quotes, and he's like, it's terrifying. He's
well,
like,
yeah,
it's the last thing in your life that you want.
It's spacemen of a different planet in a different part of our universe that suck you up, poke and prod you, do all their little things.
You know what? It's kind of, without the probing part, it's kind of like what we do our pets all the time. They're doing their own thing, and all of a sudden we'll come over and pick them up. Yeah, take them over here.
Well, think about like fishing.
Sit here.
Think about fishing. If you're doing catch and release fishing, that's pretty much the same thing.
That's it.
You imagine you just swimming around, all of a sudden, yoink. Now you're in that place where you can't breathe, listening to a bright light, seeing something that looks entirely different from you. Really. Yeah. And then we take some measurements and some weights, huck you back in there, and you're just supposed to go.
You go back to all your fellow fish, like, dude, not gonna believe what just happened.
The fish is just sitting at the dinner table with his wife. Honey, what's wrong? He's staring
at his up there, man.
He's staring at his plate of worm pasta.
They got big googly eyes.
Just Karen, I can't stop thinking about it. I got sucked up. I don't know what's happening. He's tonguing that hole in his lip from the hook. Like, oh, this is where they got me. This is where they. Honey, that's just a cold sore.
One of them was real short and hairy. Had a backwards hat on. He had a real scratchy voice.
The other one was tall and gangly with a douchebag beard. Is that what we're doing here, Hunter? Is that what we're doing? You son of a bitch.
I started it.
God, I hope you get abducted, all right? I hope you get abducted and they use the big probe. I hope they use the big probe.
Hey, bring it. Bring it.
Me, I'm just sitting out in the field with my ass up in the air.
What's he doing out there?
Hey!
Last year, he's out there with a pumpkin with a hole in it. Now he's got it.
I'm ready. Jesus. That's terrible. That's terrible. Anyway, happy Alien Abduction Day, everyone. Ooh. This is pretty interesting. With population growing across the world, almost at a rate that we can't keep up with, the meat industry is being pushed to the limits. Push it to the limits. Wish I had that.
I know.
But now a new study shows a new type of protein could be the answer: python meat. It finds that farming the snakes can be sustainable in the long term and produce lower emissions than beef. There are already large python farms in Vietnam and Thailand.
I don't think I've ever had snake. Have you? Even in like the beef jerky form where you can get all the wild animals.
I think I have. You're right. I've had it in beef jerky. I'm not going to sit here and say I've had a snake steak. All right.
You're not Bobby Boucher.
No. Yeah, exactly. Mom didn't whip up, a nice a snake buffet or whatever it is, a snake casserole. I think I've had it in beef jerky form, but at that point, in the jerky form, what are you doing? So I'm not saying, I don't know. Maybe it's good,
It can't be good. There's no fat on it, right?
Well, I know your mom ate a lot of python in college, didn't she? So.
Oh, we're going.
Huh? Doesn't feel nice, does it? Son of a bitch.
No, I have a good point, though. There's no fat on snakes, right? I've never seen a tubby snake.
Have you? Other than that one that just got that deer in him,
Right. He's got that little bulge going.
Little bulge in there, but that's a good point. It's I have a glandular problem. The only snake with a glandular problem. You're right, though. It's probably a pretty lean meat.
Yeah. Is that where all the flavor comes from? Is the fat?
I don't know, because you look at like venison. Venison's a very lean meat.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Probably healthier. It's heart healthier. I don't know. I tell you what is terrifying, though. Python farm. Like that image in my mind.
Oh, God.
How'd you like to spend a summer working at the python farm?
I just saw like a post somewhere where they found it was like a 1,200-pound python ball where they all just kind of ball up together. Couldn't get them apart. It was just a big snake ball.
And also, too, I feel like we're playing with fire. Like, okay, I understand. You got all the stuff. You got your cages. I'm guessing cages. It's not like they're just in a fenced-in pen. All right, but that's like the one farm you don't want the animals to get out in, right? Like, it's already scary enough, like a herd of cows break loose and they're running around downtown, right? Now, did you hear about the python farm? No, what happened? Oh, there was a break in the fence and all of them got out. Excuse me, did you say all the pythons from the python farm are loose? You can't lasso those, okay? You can't corral those.
Yeah. Hey, all our nope ropes are gone. What happened to them?
All those things with jaws that unhinge and they can wrap around you, and they got really
swallow
big
your children.
That swallow animals and people whole. Yeah,
there's Riley, man, come inside today. Play inside, would you? Indoor recess today.
We're just gonna stay inside until we know. We got 99 of the 100 pythons wrangled up. Sorry, I'm not going out until you have 100 of them. Yeah.
That's wild. If you really think about it. There's danger noodles out there that can literally just swallow you whole.
Yep.
F that.
Yeah, I'm not going to that farm. Day on the farm. Everyone's dead. Everyone is dead. Anyway.
There's a big lump in that snake. What is that? Well, that's Joey. Well, it's like that guy on the Discovery Channel eaten alive by a snake. When he got up to like his waist or something, he was like, "Dude, get me out of here."
They should have let that guy die. That guy does
too much.
Stupid idiot. Idiot. Yep. What a horrifyingly slow way to go. right? Because like a python, I guess what?
Help!
Like, because it's got to be. I mean, they strangle you first. Doesn't the python strangle you first? At least you're dead, right?
This one they didn't. They just kind of put the jaws around.
Right, they did that. Yeah.
Just trying to swallow the guy. Would you rather fall in quicksand and go down slowly, or get eaten by a snake? You're gonna die either way. Probably the snake, because he chokes you out first, right?
I think so. I think that'd probably be the way to go. That'd probably be the way to go.
If
I'm gonna be strangled.
What a wild thing.
Mm-hmm.
God made something. You know what? It's gonna be like 10 foot long, no legs, just straight,
all
full
muscle,
of muscle,
all muscle, one solid muscle.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put super sharp. On some of them, really sharp, no poison, but still very dangerous. Like a python tooth. Like you get a big old like Burmese python. What is it like that?
Oh yeah.
And then other ones we're gonna fill with murder juice.
Venom.
All right, murder.
And they're gonna be super fast.
So fast, lightning fast. All right. Yeah, it's not like a slow bite. No, wham! All right.
We're gonna put vampire teeth on that.
Yeah, vampire, long extended van. And then also, like, you think, well, I'm safe from it because I'm far too big for this to eat. No. We're gonna make it so their jaw unhinges so we can eat things like 10 times its size. Excuse me? Thanks, God.
Right.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna have a bunch of them too.
Yeah. And super hard to catch. They blend in with their surroundings really, really well.
Yeah.
Yep.
We give them real creepy eyes too, and
give them eyes. You know, in a tongue, like not just a normal tongue, like like it's gonna fork, and that's how they're gonna sense stuff too. What are we doing here? Was there any angel up there that's like, God, this sounds pretty messed up, man? It's gonna be. You know what? It's gonna be great for eventually. Down the road, they're going to make a great. It's going to be called Discovery Channel, and it's going to be awesome.
Hear me out. There's going to be some dummy too that's going to go on the Discovery Channel and think he's going to get eaten alive by a snake.
Look, hear me out. I'm going to make this guy called David Attenborough. He's going to narrate the whole thing. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, all right, there you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back. Seriously, that took me maybe 10 minutes to finish my coffee. Damn it.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Good morning.
You know what's so ridiculous? I just realized I can click comments over here and read the comments.
Really?
Yeah.
You idiot. Morning, Eric, my little dumpling. Morning, you dick. Morning, Scott. Morning, Chewy.
Top of the morning to you.
Jimmy didn't put anything. There you go. Morning, Jimmy. Let's see. If aliens are so technically smart, why do they keep crashing all over the place? I mean, to be fair, we do crash too. I don't know if we can put that on them.
Because it's probably not them. It's probably us crashing.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
What's
morning, this
Michelle.
Ideal solution comment? What is that?
What? That's spam.
Oh, we get spam on our comments?
Yeah, we can get people still get that. Dude, there's spam everywhere.
What?
All over the place. And not the delicious kind you get to eat. All right. In a can. Let's see. Or they get us to sign up for the probing by calling. Yeah, maybe I just got actually.
you did just get.
It's for your health. Really, it's just an alien. Get the whole thing figured out. That's a good one. That's a conspiracy theory right there. The heavier you are, the less likely you're going to be.
Can't get him up.
Put it in low. He's a fat one.
4 low.
The ship's starting to come down.
Let him go. Cut him loose. We're running out of line.
They bring in another ship.
Trying to get Fatty McGee up into the ship. That's funny, man. Better build that farm. Better than Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah. You need some hide. I don't. How do you do that though, man?
Yeah.
Here we go. Dancing with the devil. Dance with the devil. Dance with the devil. Hey, good morning. He's doing the snake dance. Look out. Look out. Good morning. 7:34, the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock. It's Hunter.
Morning. What's that?
Don't forget, we're streaming. Make sure you catch us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. I think it's actually just called the Plan B Show page. Just if you look for that, you'll find it. Subscribe to that for web exclusive content, including the stream. Right now, let's get to it. Sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, Tall, Cool, Budweiser's, other delicious drinks at all your favorite retailers. They're getting stocked up with Bud Distributing, so you can get stocked up with Bud Distributing. And as always, remember to drink wiser, Bud.
All right, I'm going to start with March Madness. Then I'm going to get to the Olympic story that I really want to talk about because it's kind of funny. So let's kick it off with some basketball. Yeah, some basketball. Basketball fans everywhere filling out their NCAA tournament brackets, of course. That includes former President Barack Obama. Big fan, apparently, since his very first tournament as commander-in-chief in 2009. Obama has unveiled his men's and women's brackets every year, and he shared his again yesterday. In the men's tournament, he's picked UConn, Baylor, Kentucky, and Purdue in the Final Four and believes UConn will win it all. Since 2009, real quick, he's only picked the national champ twice. But I will say, Mr. Obama definitely knows his basketball. And he can shoot a basketball.
He can ball. He can ball. And you know what? Again, this is not a political statement. I don't care if you liked him or not, if you're red party, blue party, whatever.
Filling out a bracket, man.
How about we go back to a president who could actually take his shirt off and play basketball? I think that's a good idea.
That would be
How about
nice.
that? You know, one that we're not worried about when he gets and does any physical activity. How about that? There we go.
Yeah. How did we get a president from crossing somebody up and hitting a 3-point on YouTube? I saw that video to a guy parking his bike and falling down and nearly turning to dust.
I want a guy that could pick up a glass of water without two hands. You know, can we get any candidate that could maybe go play a pickup game of basketball without worry of a shattered hip? I don't know. Just
insane. It's insane. So Obama out there filling out his bracket, and let me add another player to the bracket challenge.
Basketball Obama?
My wife. I made the mistake last night. Dude, so last night we were hanging out. We were just kind of having a drink, and I was like, hey, did you fill out a bracket? She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, like March Madness, the basketball? She's like, did you got to pay for that? I'm like, no, on ESPN, you can just, boom, you can sign up and it's free. Yeah. It's free, and you can win money, too. So she filled out 25 brackets last night.
God,
no joke. 25 brackets.
Your wife goes hard when she could. Same thing with the gambling thing, right? With the
dude from 8:15 last night. So still I haven't talked to her.
Still going.
Her, talked to her.
So was she she was doing her picks and you know?
So here's the problem. She got to 23, and I'm like, you're not filling out the number with the total score part. So if there's a tie by chance, that they go to that. So for the tiebreaker, she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you got to fill that part out. Like that's gonna get you to win if you tie anybody, you know, total points. So she got 3 brackets in with the total score. But you know another thing too? I don't think she knew about the quick bracket, the autofill. Until bracket number 5. I'm like, what are you doing over there? She's tick, you know.
Yeah,
she's what are you filling that out for? You don't know anything about basketball. She's like, I thought it was autofill.
Autofill on there. So what's interesting is my autofill. So I did 2 brackets. I have my bracket that I took the time and went through. And I do have the Badgers winning it, which, you know, I think that could happen. But the other one that I did, what was the one option where it's pick this bracket and it's based on ESPN's analytics.
Yeah, the data.
That one, dude, that one's actually kind of wild. It has
ESPN's AI almost.
AI. So I don't know if yours actually should be the same then, because you did that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
But it has numbers.
No, I didn't do that one.
You didn't do that one?
I did the one that was I did random, and I did the one where it was seed heavy, I believe.
Oh, seed heavy. Okay. But dude, I thought was wild. The ESPN analytics one has number 2 Iowa State versus number 9 Michigan State and number 4 Duke versus number 2 Tennessee
In
the Final Four with Iowa State winning the whole thing. I thought that was pretty wild, man.
Here's the thing. You can have as much data as you want.
Yeah.
It's still live. It's still right there. It's going to happen right in front of us, and anything can happen. And it's been proven in the past. You know what though, is while she was filling it out yesterday, I brought up the fact that we talked about yesterday, which is no seed higher than 8, I believe, or was it 9 or 8 or 9 has won the NCAA tournament. So with that fact alone, it was kind of guiding her through it. Like, don't pick 15.
Right.
I mean, 15 might win this game, in the beginning here.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get down the bracket, data in the past says nobody. What was it? Was it higher than 8? What was the highest seed? March Madness champion.
Yeah, it was like 8 or 9. Hold on, let me see.
Was it 11? Why am I thinking 11 now?
Lowest seed to win March Madness
highest seed.
Number 8 Villanova did it in 1985. Was number 8. That was the Villanova Wildcats in 1985. Yeah, so the lowest seed on there and I mean that's damn impressive.
It's damn impressive, and also a good fact to know while you're filling out that bracket.
And lowest seed to advance in NC. 11 was the lowest seed to make the Final Four. That was the other one we looked at. So 11 was the lowest seed to make final. It's tough, man. You're playing some tough teams and some of these smaller schools that get in there. Yeah.
Some people just catch fire, man. You know what, though? As she was filling it out yesterday, I'm like, keep going. Keep doing it. You know why? Because we talked about it yesterday. It's like Sharon from The Office, who gets nearly, who always wins the office bracket. She accidentally fills out almost like a perfect bracket.
Right. And that's just, they're going by mascot or, yeah.
And last night I was trying to explain to her the 1 in 10 quintillion. And she wasn't really paying attention to it. I'm like, no
one should, because it doesn't make sense. We as humans cannot comprehend.
I had to break it down to her as okay, the Powerball, the Mega Millions.
Yeah.
It'd be like somebody winning that a million times.
A million times, right.
She's like, wow, that's pretty tough. I'm like, yeah, that's very tough. It's very tough. 1 in 10 quintillion that's space numbers. Talking about planets and stars with that number.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'm kind of excited to see how this shakes out. It's always fun when you do have a lower seed, make it a little bit farther, and because you always do have that one person that does the bracket that's I got a number 12 seed that's gets it to the Sweet 16 or whatever it may be. But
got a question here. So what's nice about filling it out on ESPN, they break it all down for you. Whereas if you're doing the office one and you write it on paper, somebody's got to sit there and compare brackets, right?
Right.
Pain in the ass that is.
Yeah.
Well,
and you go through, it's online now. It's made it so much easier. Back in the day, you'd have to see, so-and-so got this. You got 12 right, and they got 7 right, yada, yada, yada. But now it's all online. Yeah, I'm kind of mad I didn't make a profile, because now I'm looking at this paper. I'm going to have to go through and cross everything out. But I mean, it gets easier really after the first round. And today and tomorrow are the first of round 64.
So get them in. Fill your brackets out.
Yep.
It's pretty easy on the ESPN one. Probably Yahoo does it. There's probably a bunch of different.
Everyone does. Ask Jeeves does a bracket at this time. It's huge, dude. It's huge.
Yeah.
No, it's the only time I care about basketball is during.
I think I have 4 of them filled out right now.
You did 4 brackets? Are you in any? Or have you put money down on anything?
So no, not straight cash with buddies or anything. But I did enter that sweepstakes thing with whatever the ESPN one offers. I think you win $4,000.
I thought about putting some money down, actually betting on these games,
Yeah, maybe.
Who needs money anyways? You're right. Oh, and I'm not doing the full thing. Not doing the full thing.
Right. Here's your $100. Right.
And I'm just going to set it on fire now, if that's okay with everyone. And it's gone. And it's gone. So,
all right. Hey, let's move on. Let's talk about Olympics for a second. All right.
How long? It's 7:43. Is this a big story? Is this?
Yes. Shut up. Let me get to this. All right. Don't.
Okay.
Don't let me pass this one. All right.
Okay. All right.
Listen to this. During the 2020 Summer Olympics, Brock, in Tokyo, there was an intimacy ban. Remember that? Remember us talking about that?
Well, yeah, because you got all these athletes all just,
COVID up, while
Yeah.
coughing and doing. Since then, the ban has been lifted.
All right, people want to start banging again. All right,
Yep,
Olympics.
when the Olympics
Olympians banging.
start this summer, the big sweaty summer dongs in Paris. There's going to be expected to be a lot of intimacy in the Olympics, which is why event organizers will be handing out 300,000 condoms to the athletes.
It's actually, at least for now, I feel like it's become very common knowledge that at the Olympics, all these Olympians that are living in these close quarters are just.
What is that?
I know exactly what it is. You have all of these elite athletes with
testosterone-driven athletes.
All of this just athletic energy, all of these just and they're all pent up. They're all doing the same thing, and they're all, honestly, most of them are good looking. Honestly, it's all fit, good looking people with all this testosterone and estrogen and this competition, and they're just pent up and just plowing away.
Dude, 300,000 condoms, though.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on during the Summer Olympics. Like that much? Or are they just aiming high to be safe? I hope.
Well, okay, hold on a second. Well, let's do some math here. How many Olympians are there?
Olympians are how many?
How many Olympians are competing
in the Olympics? There you go.
Competing this year.
It's actually an interesting fact. This would be interesting to
know. At the Olympic Summer Games in Paris in 2024, around 10,500 athletes from the 206 nations will compete, or country, sorry, will compete.
That's a lot of people, man.
That's a lot. So, okay, so how many did you say there?
300,000.
How many condoms?
300,000.
All right, so 300,000. I'm going to do a little math. 300,000 divided by, what did I say, 10,500. That's 28 condoms per Olympian.
Per Olympian.
Per Olympian.
Wow.
And how long does it run? It's 2 weeks. So let's say 28 bang sessions per Olympian divided by 2 is 14 point. I mean, it's a 14.28 because there's some numbers in there. So that's.
What is that? What does that mean? 14.
Actually, no, that's not right. No, I did that wrong. What did I say? I said it's by 14 days. So it's two bangs a day if you math it out.
2 bangs a day.
2 bangs a day.
1 bang, please.
Yes, I will have 2 bangs. But you think about it,
and a gold medal.
Yeah, and also too, they're not all competing every single day. So if you stay there the full 2 weeks, you got some downtime.
Wow. Dang. Should have been an Olympian, huh?
Apparently, they're just getting it wet. Left and right.
I mean, you're right. They're all fit. They've all been working out. They've probably all been juicing, getting all.
And honestly, too, what do you think about? They've probably been abstaining for the most part because
they're training so hard.
They're training so hard. They don't really have time for anything else.
Didn't Mike Tyson say he used to have sex before each match because it did something that released?
But see, then Mick always told Rocky, women weaken legs. All right,
Hey, Rock.
You need Rock. Women weaken legs. You're a bum, Rock.
I had a basketball coach back in the day. He was always used to say, "Hey, you should do the deed before you play. Get rid of all the."
Well, it clears out the system. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm 16. What do you want me to do here? I'm 16 with a bunch of pimples all over my face.
Are you going to buy me a whore?
I
was trying to think. Walter asked a question: how many males are there? Because you do got to break down males and females.
Yeah.
I feel like there's probably more male athletes. I'm guessing, but maybe it's like 50-50.
Should be split down the middle,
right? Because there's the female and male competition, so close too. But there's not necessarily all. You think so?
I think so.
Well, okay. So here's a gauge. Approximately 55% of competing athletes were male, while 45%. This was from the Beijing Winter Olympics. That was from the Winter Olympics. So that's probably pretty similar.
Pretty close. Pretty split down the middle, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have men and women sport in pretty much everything, right?
Yeah.
Is there an Olympic sport to where it's just men or just women?
I don't know. What about like
figure skating? Men do the figure skating.
Men do figure skating. The only thing I can think of is what's the one where they dance in the water? What's that called? Synchronized swimming. Synchronized swimming. Is there male women? Synchronized swimming?
I think you might be right there.
Maybe, but I can't see why men wouldn't do it. Men can dance in the water too. I'm a male synchronized swimmer. Didn't SNL do a skit on that years ago? I think they did. they did.
Man. Synchronized swimmer. Bunch of disappointed dads in the stands.
That's terrible. That's terrible. They're rooting on their son. Come on, Hunter.
I'm sorry. He could have been a football player, man. Look how athletic he is.
He's an Olympic athlete.
I don't care.
Honey, are you
going to the legs on that guy?
Honey, are you going to go to your son's synchronized swimming competition? It's the Olympics. Nah, I have no son. Dad just sitting there drinking whiskey in his recliner, smoking a cigarette.
This mustache, handlebar mustache, is pissed
all he
off.
wants is his father to be there and watch him compete in the Olympics. In his synchronized, you shut your mouth, my son's dead to me. That's honestly, this is very dark. This is very depressing. This scene we're playing out. Yeah,
it's dark. But no, he comes around at the end. You know, he's going for the gold, and then Dad shows up. He comes to the door.
There.
Hey,
he's
Dad.
He's up there in the corner. All right, he doesn't go and sit in his seat. So at the beginning of
he's got his hat on.
No. I got this. I know exactly how this movie ends. He doesn't go down to his seat. So at the beginning of the male synchronized swimming competition, the son looks up in the stands at the seat where his father should be sitting, and his mother's just there, just shaking her head.
Oh God,
sorry. But you know what? He goes, I'm going to prove my dad wrong. And he gives the best performance of his life, the best male synchronized swimming performance.
Yep,
and at the end, everyone's cheering.
His little legs.
Dance of the Bumblebee comes out or something. I don't know. And then everyone cheers. It was amazing. Oh my God, the best. He's the champion. And he looks up into the entryway of the stadium. All right. The dark, and he sees a silhouette, and he recognizes that trucker hat that his dad always wears. He sees the smoke roll off of a Marlboro Red, and just the silhouette of his father. And his father does this.
Dad. He gives him that Jeremiah Johnson look, too.
And then he slowly walks away. All right. Then he walks off. That's it. I'd watch that movie. I would. Anyway.
Why am I picturing like a redhead dad with a handlebar mustache?
No, of course. He rode his Harley there. He's
in like a flannel, like.
I have no son.
Just a deadbeat dad up there.
No son of mine's gonna dance in the water.
I'm sure you come around when I win a gold medal, Dad.
It's for you, Dad. Anyway, coming to Disney. All right. Is that you? Do we have anything else?
That's
or no?
it. That's it.
Right.
Let's wrap it up. There.
Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back.
Olympics. I knew that Olympic story was going to go somewhere.
That was good. And we got, I wasn't sure. All right. Topic of the day.
What's up, Jeremiah?
Oh, what is your what is one of your first early internet memories? Yeah, this is good.
Ooh, this is a good one. That's a good topic.
I don't know if I got it, man. Good morning, Amanda. Oh, yeah, I saw KT yesterday at Sky Zone. I forgot. We went to Sky Zone, too. KT was there. I did actually. I don't know if KT saw me. All joking aside, I did do one of the jumps on one of the rims at Sky Zone. Immediately hurt my ankle. I'm like, oh, God.
Really?
Damn it.
What? So they got basketball there? You can play basketball?
They have 3 tiers. And so it's like a long trampoline and then a basketball hoop. I tried doing the high one once. Scared the shit out of me, dude.
Yeah?
That's too high. So I do the shorter one, but yeah, it's as soon as I came down, I'm like, God.
Have you been to the ropes course in South Haven? What is that place? It's
yeah, the obstacle course there, the running course, the woods. It's called the woods. Yeah.
No, not that one. No. No, I'm talking about there's like a ropes course where you can like probably the woods has it too, honestly. But this one in South Haven apparently like it's pretty high up in the air and you're on a harness and you basically like tight roping everywhere or something.
Oh yeah.
I always found that
No, I haven't been there. I have not been there.
Yeah.
No.
It might be around the same place where they have the like the cable park.
Yeah.
Like the outdoor inflatables with the water and whatnot.
Yeah.
Have you been there yet?
No, I haven't been there yet either. No. And check it out. What, you want to go together, me and you?
Let's do it. I do kind of want to try that cable park.
Yeah.
Have you ever wakeboarded?
Once, long time ago. I can never get like everything's easy. Pull yourself up. I'm like, no, it's not.
It's tough. If you don't have a wakeboard boat, it's tough. Yeah.
I'm like a rock in the water. All right.
Dragging around.
Look at me. I sink right to the bottom. It's terrible. I'm too dense. Good morning. 7:54, the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock. It's Hunter.
Morning.
Good morning. Hey, how you doing? Let's get right to it. It's time for your topic of the day, and this one is fun. We're going to look back on the early days of the intranet.
Oh boy.
What is one of your first early internet memories?
This is a good one for us, and hear me out on this because we grew up without and with the internet.
Right.
Like, we were like,
so internet was technically around when we were real young, but not in the sense of what it is. We're talking really kind of like
you didn't know how to type code back in the day.
Right, exactly.
You know how to work DOS around it.
That early Apple machine, right? Exactly. So I think really like in the mid to late 90s, when everyone started getting home computers, or more and more people started getting home computers, they were teaching it in class and everything like that. It was the Wild West of the internet.
Man.
It was crazy. So why don't you kick it off? Do you have an early internet memory?
Yeah, I used one in the promo. I'm not going to go too much on this because I don't know if anybody really knows what I'm talking about. It's the badger, mushroom.
See, I had no idea what that was.
It was like an original. It's an old video, and that's all it was. It was just on loop, and you sit there and watch it for hours, and you're like, what? Trying to think of another original.
You know what one I can equate to that is the unicorn, Charlie the unicorn. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Candy Mountain, Charlie the unicorn.
Oh,
so Charlie's got deep voice.
I remember Charlie.
Yeah, Candy. We're going to Candy Mountain, Charlie. Then he wakes up in a tub with his spleen gone. Oh, they took my spleen. Like it's just it's one of those weird early internet videos that you're just like what
was it? An animation kind of video? Was it?
It was almost like stop motion. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
here's another early internet one that a bunch of them that I can't say. Unfortunately, when the internet first came around, there were websites like steakandcheese.com and these other like Live Leak. That was probably later on, but
I don't know who has.
You had your like E-Bombs World, and I saw some videos early on that probably shouldn't have seen.
So who do you think has it worse now, kids nowadays or us? Because dude, yeah, you're exactly right. There are videos, and I don't want to say them. I think anyone our age it knows exactly.
It was unfiltered. Now
settings
can control
and everything like
settings,
that.
Controls and
you
all
have
that stuff.
You have tags that will automatically take it out.
You got like YouTube Kids, Netflix for kids, where you can't really.
Yeah,
we had it worse off. My parents didn't know I was on steakandcheese.com. If you knew anything about that site back in the day, you'd find some dark web stuff on there.
Think about me going to like one of my first early internet memories. Well, is a little thing called LimeWire and a little thing called terrible viruses all over your parents' computers. You didn't know if you were getting Jiggy with It by Will Smith as an MP3 download or a horrible, disgusting porno that no kid my age should see. Right? You didn't know.
Absolutely.
You didn't know. It was a guessing game. It's a guessing game. I have a lot of fun ones. Obviously, you have that. I think burning CDs is a fun early internet memory. You'd go on there, you'd download music, you'd burn the CD. I mean, you had to go online to get that.
I had another one where I printed out God, I used like all my dad's ink one time, printing out a bunch of Yo Mama jokes. I remember that was like a big thing in the internet when it first came out. You go to a website, it was just pages of Yo Mama jokes. I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Stupid videos was a big one. Stupid videos.
Yeah.
Stupid videos. I still hear it in my brain. That'll probably be
still a site.
I'm gonna have a stroke, and all I'm gonna say is my final words to my family: stupid videos.
Oh, God. Let him go.
Let him go. He's done. He's done. I don't know if it still is, and honestly, I don't want to click on it here on the company computer. But Space Jam's website's still the same since 1996. So, we got some answers here on Facebook. What is one of your first early internet memories? Matt said Yahoo Groups and setting up my first MySpace page.
ASL. Remember that?
Age, sex, location.
That's another thing. Our parents had really. I mean, it's not their fault. It was a new thing.
Yep.
But could you imagine a child now on Yahoo chats?
Yep.
You know how many pedophiles I probably talked to back in the day? I was just smart enough not to leave the house.
Yeah.
ASL,
oh, you're right down the road,
ASL.
and you have you're my age, and you have a bunch of candy and toys. Sure, I'll be right there. Yep.
Yahoo chat rooms. What a dangerous place.
Any chat, dude. All chat rooms were just a breeding ground of pervertedness. Unbelievable. And I learned a lot of stuff on chat rooms. Mark, I'm not going to say your answer, but it involves females and a drinking apparatus. So you all know where I'm at on that one. Yep.
Yeah, leave that one alone. Leave that one alone.
Chat rooms was a big one. Ryan said AOL chat rooms. Brandon had a good one, very specific, and I think the same thing happened to me. Getting Cindy Margolis half loaded and somebody picking up the house phone. Damn it! It stopped right there.
Somebody's using a fax machine. Damn it.
One for me was Sable. Do you remember the wrestler Sable?
I don't know if she was. Or no, I'm thinking of China.
You're thinking of China, which that was still another one I downloaded.
God, really?
What? I have a thing for lats and deltoids.
Okay.
Right there.
Well, she had them.
I like a lady with broad shoulders. But yeah, Cindy Margolis was a babe, dude.
You didn't know she was a female until you got below waist.
Oh. Anybody's guessing.
Is that Macho Man Randy Savage?
I'll take it. Nice tan on there. Let's see. Robert said X-rated Donald Duck. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to look it up on the. Do you know what that is?
Yes, absolutely. My brother can do it perfectly. My brother can do a really good Donald Duck, but it's the I can't even try it. God, I can't do it. Remember at the end, go get me a towel. It's Donald Duck going, oh yeah, go. It's basically him.
I have never heard it.
Getting service.
Oh yeah. I've never heard that.
Funny.
I've never heard that before.
You know what the other one is? You kicked my dog.
Oh, well, the old Crank Yankers. That was on there, right?
That was an original one. And another one was Arnold's Pizza Shop.
God,
it's the voicemail.
Isn't it so?
Pizza with 9mm bullets on it.
How long ago? Arnold one is very faint, but he kicked my dog.
Same era.
Do I remember that? How do I remember that? There's no reason, but it sits in a place in my brain.
Everybody remembers it.
Oh my God!
It was an OG thing. Like that was one of the first things you downloaded on LimeWire.
Yeah. Let's see.
Arnold's Pizza Shop. Dude, that one, anybody who knows that one, it's going to be like, damn.
Was that Crank Yankers? Was that Crank Yankers?
That wasn't. That was an original, I don't want to say YouTube. It wasn't YouTube. Just internet.
Mike's is very specific. I don't know if S&M ladies being chased by Spanish men covered in blue jello. The world of internet porn in the early days. Yeah, there was a Wild West out there. Brooks said Web TV and Napster. I don't remember Web TV, but Napster was huge too. Napster was massive.
God, that Web TV.
I don't remember Web TV. I don't know if,
Remember Net Zero?
Yeah, that's still around, isn't it?
Net
Zero? I think so.
I remember getting a Net Zero CD and being like, damn, I'm going to take this to my parents. I got free.
That's another early internet memory is having to put a CD in.
Yeah.
Which still don't. I mean,
that was later on. We were pushing floppy disks in, man.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Heather
The A
says,
drive. Remember the A drive?
sneaking up in the middle of the night for AOL chat. Oh yeah, I'll go talk to my boyfriend on
Shoving
AOL.
your pillow on the side of your computer so it wasn't as loud.
AOL was probably one of the biggest ones. The You've Got Mail. That one was that's an early internet.
You know that guy's an Uber driver now?
Is he really?
It's funny. He drives around. He's got a YouTube channel, and he'll pick people up, and he's got like some plaque or something. I'm the AOL guy, and people always ask him about it. And he'll just turn around. You've got mail.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're the guy. It's pretty funny.
You're that guy. You're that guy.
Claim to fame.
You think you got a little more residuals from the You've Got Mail thing? I guess not. Adara had a good one. My dad showing me that follow the car jump scare zombie video or the scream video.
It's going around the mountain or whatever.
Yeah, and you're like,
the thing jumps.
Yeah, terrible.
Those are terrible.
Let's see. What else is there? Web TV was big. I don't remember Web TV. I don't know what that was.
I'll tell you one. This is still morbid, but I can at least talk about it a little bit. 7th grade computer class. I remember we were doing like web building. We were like building our own page, I guess.
Yeah.
It was very simple back in the day, obviously.
Right,
when
right.
it first started. And one of the kids was like computer savvy, and he got a hold of the JFK video, the assassination video. I remember sitting in 7th grade computer class watching this video as a 7th grader. Like, even then, I was like, I don't think I should be watching this. Like,
no, a guy getting assassinated, getting half his head blown. Yeah, no,
dude,
yeah.
The wild west of the internet. The early internet days were it was unfiltered. Anything goes.
You know what one I just reminded me of? Bum fights. Wasn't that on the internet?
That was pretty close to, yeah. That was like the early YouTube days.
Right.
That guy went on Dr. Phil.
Yeah, as Dr. Phil. That was
Dr. Phil.
You remember that? He shaved his head. That's pretty funny.
Dr. Phil picked him up right away.
Yeah, we got him. We got him. So, yeah, man, I'm trying to think. There's any like other crazy ones. Like,
here's the thing. There's so many videos up in here now. Just because we're swiping through them all.
I'm trying to, because we had computer class in middle school. It wasn't very in depth. It was very basic. And then high school, I remember taking a typing class. But dude, I feel I need to remember that I've been out of high school now for 20 years.
What was the drinking cups one with the lizard doing Jaeger bombs? Jaeger bombs,
a shower in it. Was that one?
That one.
That
was an original one. That's an old one.
Yeah, I remember typing class and thinking it was a waste of time. I'm like, I don't need to know how to type. I don't need to know. Dude, it sucks sitting there
every single day.
And every day, it's nuts. It's nuts. And same thing with the internet. Like, I don't know. Like,
they should have taught us how to type like this.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Man.
Yeah, the internet was wild. Now
it's pretty regulated. I mean, not so much, but
yeah. It's different. It's different.
A lot different now.
You know what it is now? Like, you go to Google and it shows you with the little check mark, like, this is a safe website. I wouldn't click on this one. Like, we didn't have any of that. We didn't have anything on that, especially when you think about all the downloads we did. Yeah. Man, downloaded everything. Oh, I'll download it.
Remember, my buddy downloaded a picture of Drew Barrymore. Who was she didn't have a shirt on. Yeah.
On printer paper? Did you print that one out? All alone.
That went on an A floppy disk.
Actually, you know what one I printed off? Was a photo of Tiffany Amber Thiessen in like a see-through shirt. And that one got folded up and put in the back of a CD case along with some other illicit material there. Yeah. So my God.
Memory lane, man. Now it's different. Now everything's so available right there.
Okay. I don't need to waste the
same.
Don't need to use the home printer ink in order to get it right now. It's not the same. We had to work.
Just imagine being born with the internet. Like, we know both, even though it's starting to get a little faded, like that time, because it's been so long ago. But still, it's like, just imagine just being born with the internet.
What's wild Yeah, what's wild is like I distinctly remember, again, if we're talking about memories, we can wrap it up with this. I remember like we could only source 2 things from the internet when we first started because it was the teacher's like, no, you still got to go actual.
Internet's not real.
Books.
That's not a real
it's
source.
Not reliable. It's not reliable. If I source something from a book now, people would be like,
you went to a library?
You went to a library?
What'd you do that?
You used the Dewey Decimal System? Yeah, I talked to a librarian and everything. It was wild.
1998?
The librarian was just happy to see someone. It was great. Anyway. All right. Yeah, there you go. Internet memories. Thank God we got out of it alive, man. We're going to be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. Amber said that was the tripping lizard, Mr. Balloon Hands.
Mr. Balloon Hands.
I don't see. I don't remember that one.
I just remember, wasn't it like a lizard or something? And
I don't see that one. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. So, like I said, we did compared to my friends because we were out in the country. We got internet late by means. So I think I was maybe 7th grade, 8th grade when we finally got like the in-house stuff and everything.
Like the computer.
Dude, that took up. What's that?
The computer, like an actual home computer.
That took up a corner in the living room. We had the whole big corner desk with the big old printer and the insane how much.
I could almost tell you exactly when we got ours because my dad got it all at once, and it was when Windows 95. It was a Dell computer, right? Or no, it was an Apple. It was an Apple, and then he got the fax machine with it. I remember just like coming home one day, it had like the whole. Yeah, laid out. I was like, dude, this is wild. I feel like I'm in a space station, you know?
Yeah, we had the printer / fax machine.
Yeah, that's what we had.
The phone on there and everything. You know, that thing took up. I mean, unbelievable. There's no way the ink in there was safe either. There's no way. It was
95.
Yep. Still the best operating system in my mind.
I used to sit there and play. There's PGA Tour 94, I think it was. And I'd sit there for hours, man, and play that game.
Because you didn't need internet for the PC games. That's like my early computer days. Right. I remember PC games, which, dude, the pinball one, there's like Pinball 2000 or something like that.
Yep.
What else did we have?
Did anybody ever bring over and download for your computer, install it like your computer savvy friend Wolfenstein back in the day? You could almost type in a code in like DOS, I believe it was.
And it would put it on there.
I do remember.
I remember that one and like Doom and everything like that. Yeah. There was that other one. What was it called? Like the Incredible Machine. Do you remember that one? Where it was like you made these these Rubes Goldberg machines where you gotta you set up the basket and then the ball's got to roll into the basket and then it goes down on a pulley and it gets the hamster going. I think that was called the Incredible Machine or something like that. Dude, hours on that shit.
Hours. God, how simple that was too. Dude, now kids have it too. Everything.
Dude, it's nuts.
Everything.
I remember this one balloon. It was literally like super, super simple. And it was this little guy dressed as like Robin Hood, and you had to shoot all these red balloons. And
I remember that.
You remember that one?
Yes, I do remember that game. Wow. That sparked a memory.
Hold on.
It was like an arrow game, right?
Yeah, hold on. 90s.
And you would like angle the arrow, maybe?
You had to time it upright because the balloons were coming up. And so you shot and the arrow went straight. So you had to get all on 90s arrow balloon game. I got to find this. See if you can. Right. Oh, bow and arrow. There it is.
Bow and arrow.
There it is. Oh, and I'll share it on the screen. Everyone can relive this with me real quick. See if it's the same one.
Oh. We used to play a game called Dinky Bomb back in the day all the time.
Dinky Bomb?
Probably at the same time you were playing that.
Share screen.
That was another like you shot, things across the screen and tried to get the other guy out.
Yeah, this game right here.
Yep.
Does that ring a bell?
Yep, that's it. Wow, that is old.
Yep, that's what
I haven't seen that.
That's what we would play. And then you only had so many arrows to get all the balloons, and then they go faster and faster.
Yep.
Anyway,
classic, dude.
I think I'm gonna go play that game because that was a good game.
It's probably the hardest game ever.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'd like to see a kid play that now. Good fucking luck. Anyway, well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate the comments, and we'll see y'all back here tomorrow. All right, bye.